Time is now 5:42. Welcome back to Go. It has almost been 4 months since the National Institutes of Health released a study associating hair straightening chemicals with uterine cancer. Although this type of cancer is rare, researchers found that women who reported using the products at least 4 times the previous year were more than twice as likely to develop uterine cancer compared to those who did not. The study warns that Black women may be more at risk because of frequent use of these products. So now that people have been able to digest the research, I got more answers from the lead researcher and talked with a local professional to find hair care alternatives for those who may be considering stopping their use of these products.
Hair is very strong and healthy.
At 35 years old, Brittany Church has a natural, thick, full head of hair. She says she got a chemical relaxer to permanently straighten her strands when she was around 7 years old, but stopped getting them in her early 20s.
Well, my hairdresser at the time said that it wasn't super healthy and it wasn't needed.
Although Brittany believes her stylist was referring to relaxers thinning her hair, research from the National Institutes of Health have found an association between hair straightening chemicals and an increased risk of female hormone-related cancers. A decade after ditching relaxers, Brittany was diagnosed with stage 1 breast cancer at 32 years old.
Do you believe your relaxer use had anything to do with it?
I don't doubt it. Could be.
Because of her cancer journey, Brittany began running hair care products through the apps Think Dirty and Yuka. Both are designed to alert users of hazardous materials within products. When a low rating is given, Yuka even provides recommendations for selecting healthier alternatives.
We still use the straightening comb.
LaDosha Wright of the Reverence Design Team Hair Salon in Cleveland Heights says professional stylists are available to help.
What is your advice for people who are concerned and what they should do with their hair?
Yeah, I would say follow your gut. If your gut is that you don't feel this service, then you just don't do it.
LaDosha and her team have helped clients style their natural hair into press and curls, afro bobs, 2-strand twists, braids, and locks.
You have to do what's best for you.
Although Brittany's go-to styles are braids and custom-made wigs, she has advice for those who aren't ready to give up chemical hair straightening products.
I would definitely say do things in moderation.
And moderation is key. The lead researcher for the most recent study tells me less frequent use of chemical hair straightening products was not as strongly associated with risks. So this suggests that decreasing your use may be an option to reduce the potential for harmful exposure. But Maureen, the lead researcher, wanted to stress that they did not prove that these chemicals and the hair straightening chemicals, the products, that they cause the uterine cancer, but they found an association. So she says that more research needs to be done.
2 8th-grade classrooms bonding through technology, one in Ukraine and the other right here in Northeast Ohio. In today's education station, Danielle Wiggins takes you inside their virtual meetup where war could not destroy their connection.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy Birthday, the traditional American hymn sung to celebrate someone growing a year older. And in this 8th grade classroom at Brady Middle School within the Orange School District, students are serenading a staff member with their peers from across the globe who have spent the last year growing older in a brutal war.
Unfortunately, this is a shelter room, which is kind of normal here. However, it is not normal.
Alex Toporowski, who lived in Ukraine until he was 12 and has a son in Orange schools, is connecting Brady students to school number 9 in the Ukrainian city where he grew up. The meeting is an educational initiative under his recently formed nonprofit Urgent, which provides support to Ukraine.
All right, you ready? Here we go.
Alex teamed with Samantha Shatler, his son Amit's social studies teacher at Brady. Together, they're building the relationship between these 2 classrooms a world apart.
I teach American history, but oftentimes when you're looking at American history, you're looking at world history. So this was an opportunity to bring the world into the classroom.
Hello, our children of the USA. We are really glad to see you here.
And today, the Ukrainian students are not gathered in their regular meeting space. Instead, they're joining the virtual meetup from a shelter room because of air raids.
It is not normal. And this is not a normal reality that I hope that very soon will disappear from this country.
I don't think I would be able to keep smiling and acting like everything's fine if that was there. They're strong.
Although Amit never lived in Ukraine like his dad, he's part of his school's Ukrainian culture club Shatler started. The club was formed in part to support students from Ukraine enrolled in Orange schools, those students connecting with classmates to help them communicate and adjust to the U.S.
How are you all feeling right now?
She's sad. Yeah, upset.
13-year-old Igor's older brother and father are still in Ukraine fighting in the war. He says these virtual meetups help.
We are very grateful to you for all your presents.
The two classes are exchanging gifts, letters, and making Valentine's cards together. Shatler believes these meetups will leave a permanent impression with students.
When they leave the classroom, they look back at this and they're like, wow, that was really powerful and that was really something special. And we, even though we're teenagers, we can play a role in doing something great like that too.
In Pepper Pike.
Thank you. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.
Danielle Wiggins, 3 News.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and ironically, it's also my birthday month. I say that because many of you know I battled breast cancer earlier this year. So instead of receiving gifts for my birthday, I wanted to give the gift of awareness because it was awareness that saved my life. So today, I'm introducing you to 2 women who have become sisters bonded by battle and why they say they're continuing to fight for themselves and others.
I love Army Fatigue.
Why is that?
Because I'm a fighter.
Reminiscing on victories while in the midst of battle.
What I like is I'm authentically me.
Tara Douglas, a warrior with a smile, enlisted in an army nobody wants to join.
To find out that I had breast cancer and to go through breast cancer with all this and to see people pass on, I'm like, I gotta make a difference. I gotta keep fighting.
Tara's ongoing war with stage 2 breast cancer began in 2018.
I felt unstoppable.
But this cancer awareness fashion show from last May is being used as a weapon of hope.
Cancer is traumatic, and you can't understand it unless you've been there. And so that's what makes My Sister's Keeper unique.
Sherry White is the founder of My Sister's Keeper, the organization behind the Pretty in Pink fashion show.
And I didn't want to cry.
It's okay, it's okay.
She may be able to wipe away her tears, but Sherry says she can't easily wipe away the trauma experienced after she was diagnosed in 2011 with triple-negative breast cancer. It's an aggressive form of the disease, more common in women under 40, Black women, and those who have a BRCA1 gene mutation. Sherry was 32. She says she has a 46% chance of the cancer returning.
You can't do this alone. You know, I found that out the hard way. I tried to do it alone, and because of that, I created a lot of residual medical issues afterwards: stress, anxiety, depression. You need people.
So Sherry started My Sister's Keeper in 2018.
Since she said your results came back positive for breast cancer.
The organization provides a community of support for women diagnosed with any form of cancer. They also provide monthly educational forums, prayer circles, scholarships, and an annual breast cancer awareness walk in underserved communities.
What is the significance of the walking?
So during the whole event, we share stories. We try to get everyone who's participating feeling as if they know what someone went through when they had cancer. You feel like you're walking in that person's shoes.
And make no mistake, the walk of a cancer warrior can be fierce, even in the midst of battle.
I've been through too much to stop fighting.
Good morning! 7-year-old Lucy DeFranco of Bainbridge has a tradition.
Ooh, that's a good record!
Every morning as she waits at the end of her driveway for the school bus, Lucy Lucy pops out of her mother's sunroof and waves at people driving by on Chagrin Road.
It felt really good because people like when I wave to them.
A smile, a wave, all reminders that it's the small things in life that we miss, because for some, those small things have the greatest impact.
Dear little waving girl, one of the things I miss most during this time that we're all isolated is those mornings when you're out waving so nicely as you're waiting for the school bus.
With roads void of those yellow buses, David Straw misses seeing the little waving girl who could always change his mood.
Sometimes you're grumpy and not feeling well and not looking forward to another day at work, and Lucy always just brings a smile to my face and makes me think everything's okay.
Straw, who owns a painting company minutes away from Lucy's house, surprised the second grader with a small gift and card to say thank you for her act of kindness. For Lucy's mom, the surprise gift is a reminder that
kind gestures can continue amidst everything that's going on.
In Bainbridge, Danielle Wiggins, 3 News.